I made an entire detailed map for the SCRS, which I'll reference several times in the video. You can find a link to this map in the description below. Anyway, on to the actual guide. For your loadout, you should bring a lockpick and a microcam. The microcam is technically optional, but I highly recommend it because it makes the beginning part a bit easier in my experience. You're also going to need the Surveillance State and the Art of the Steal perks. As with any stealth mission, having several Out of Sight and Masquerade perks is highly recommended. In Legend, the spawn area has a total of 4 janitors. First, place a microcam on the pod. Wait until a janitor comes, and let the suspicion meter reach almost 2 full bars, then run to the elevator. Press B to look through the microcam. Wait until the janitor is close to the edge of the wall, and shoot the wall with your pistol. Keep doing this quickly until they get off the radio. Go outside, intimidate the janitor, press F, and make them follow you into the elevator. Once this is done, you can safely knock them out and take the disguise. The janitor will drop a K-45, which will get the attention of the other janitors. Use the micro to check for any janitors. If there aren't any, then quickly pick up the K-45 and leave it in the elevator. In this part, there is a lot of flexibility in that there are several spots where you can knock out the janitors. This is one of the best spots because it's very isolated and it's easy to hide the body. Once there's only 2 janitors left, all you have to do is wait until they're in positions where they can't see each other. Try to avoid spots that are very close to the cameras, or else you might be detected. Take one of them out, then sprint and take out the other. Afterward, it's very important that you hide the body somewhere they can't be seen, such as the elevator or one of the adjacent rooms. Place your microcam in this location, then use your gun in front of the camera. Wait until the suspicion meter fills up 1 full bar, then quickly run to somewhere out of sight and look through the microcams. Wait until the NPC is on their way back and no longer has a radio. Intimidate them, knock them out, and take their disguise. In this step, there's a small chance that an agent will come instead of a security. Agents can't be intimidated, so just knock them out as soon as they're off the radio. After you take out the agent, place the microcam in the location on the screen, and repeat the process for this camera. Drop your gun somewhere so that you can get through the weapon scanner. There are 4 rooms marked with the letter P. The first one that you need to find is the armory, which has a bunch of different guns. Grab a K-45 and get out before you're detected. Do not go back to the janitor area, or the weapon scanner will detect you. Knocking out a security guard starts a timer before the control room is alerted. The timer is 10 minutes for one guard, but it decreases with every other security knocked out, not including agents. In order to stop the timer, you have to knock out every guard in the control room, which is one of the 4 rooms marked with a P. Once you get in the control room, get behind cover, then wait until every security is facing a different direction. Intimidate each one of them, and then knock them out. You could also press F in order to intimidate all of them at the same time, but this doesn't always work. The tech room is another one of the 4 random rooms. Get in, intimidate all the technicians, and then crack the safe to get a tech keycard. This step is fairly easy, especially because you're considered trespassing in this room, which gives you enough time to intimidate both of them. The next step is fairly repetitive. Get to a server room and start the hack. I suggest you stay in the room because the security might come in at any moment and get alerted. If they do, then just knock them out and hide the body. You're going to have to repeat this 3 different times with 3 different rooms. After one of those times, you might have to hack one of the computers in order to gain access. This is fairly simple. Just crouch and wait until no one can see you, and then do the hack. As you're walking in between rooms, it's very easy to get detected, so I have a few tips for moving around. The first is to avoid the agents whenever possible. If you're going somewhere and all of a sudden an agent appears, try waiting until they leave or go in a different direction. These guys have a very high detection rate, so avoiding them minimizes your chances of getting caught. Another tip is to take advantage of all the obstacles around you. If you crouch, then it's very easy to stay out of view. You should also avoid sprinting because it's not necessary and just makes it easier for NPCs to detect you. Once you get to the third server room, you're going to need a flash drive from an agent. If you already knocked out an agent in the janitor area, then you might not even need to do this step, which is great. Anyway, this is fairly straightforward. Follow one of the agents around without getting too close so you aren't detected, then wait until they enter an isolated area or room. Knock them out, hide the body as soon as possible, and you should be good to go. The agents sometimes go into this room where no other NPC goes, so this is one of the best places to knock them out, though you might get a radio if you aren't fast enough. Before you leave, make sure to drop your K45 in a room that no guards go into, or else metal detectors will go off. Anyway guys, this concludes the SCRS guide. Overall, it isn't actually that hard a mission once you know what to do, so I really hope this helped. This has been the Unofficial Guide to Entry Point.